When I think about my coaching philosophy and really what separates me from others in this field is really my faith. I think that's probably the biggest, most intentional part about what I do. I don't shy away from sharing it. I don't beat it over your head. I truly believe that I don't want to. I want to be careful using this word gift, but I feel that I have a gift to really see people for who they are. And I'm not talking about the look that they see in the mirror. I'm talking about who they were created to be, who they were called to be, the real them, the true leader and husband and father or business owner. Like I see the compassion and passion in them. I see the fire. And I believe my job as a coach is to help call that out through great conversations and questions and honestly, probably some intentional hard conversations. I think what's unique about me is I'm probably a little more in your face when it comes to coaching. Like I'm not going to beat around the bush with you. I'm not going to hold your hand, but I will walk with you, right? And I'm going to be honest and real. I mean, those are my core values, and I think that's what really sticks with me is when I think about my coaching philosophy. And not saying other coaches aren't aligned with their values, but mine are intentional, authentic, and humble. And when I describe those to people, authentic is you're going to get the real me. Like there is no holding back. I have friends who call me door kicker, and it's the guy who's going to come in and kick the door down and be like, "Hey, we're here. Let's get this thing going." And I'm going to challenge you, and I'm not going to hold back from challenging you because I know that it's in those uncomfortable conversations and it's in those uncomfortable places where we discover who we really truly are. I'm going to be intentional. I'm going to bring the realness to you. I'm going to bring a no holds barred approach that's going to encourage you. I'm going to be intentional about how I encourage you and help you take those next steps. I'm going to be intentional of, hey, let's get on this trail. Let's go for a run. I know you say you can't run, but you know what? You can run to that tree. Let's run to that tree and let's figure out how to create true, real wins that are going to build the confidence that you need inside of you. And then humility or humbleness is not such a place of I'm taking a lower position as much as it is. For me, humility and being humble is all about remembering where I came from and what got me to where I am. And I think that we all need to remember where we came from and what got us to where we are. Because when we remember where we came from and what got us to where we are, we start realizing and understanding what our true calling is, what our purpose is, because it's in those places that we find that we have the giftings, the skills, the talents, the lessons learned that made us who we are today, to make us into the business leaders, the men, the husbands, the fathers, the leaders that we're called to be. Yeah, I think that's what really separates me or makes me unique from others. Is I think there's the other side of that is I'm literally going to invite you over to my house and invite you into my gym to do a workout while we do a coaching session. I believe that things happen when we're there, like the mind gets clear. Or I'm going to go I have a client that honestly our normal routine for our coaching sessions is going out to the woods with a rucksack, 25, 30 pound pack on and going for a hike. And that's our routine. And so I think that's, there's for me, there's some clarity that's gained when you're out there doing hard things. And I believe that we should do hard things. That's part of my philosophy is that we have to do hard things to get better. We have to do hard things to really become who we want to be. I mean, we got to do hard things to make our business successful. We got to do hard things to make our marriage successful. We got to do hard things to make our children or to be successful parents. Like we have to make hard decisions. And we have to do hard things to help others. And so when we start doing hard things together as a team, then it becomes easier to do the hard things in the other areas. And so that's probably, what separates me from a lot of the other coaches out there is I literally am willing to and do get on a trail with you. It's not just a figure of speech that I use and when I talk about the Trail Markers book. It's not analogies that I use because I just like to go hiking. I literally will get on the trail with my clients and do the hard things with them because I believe they have what it takes. And my goal is that when they interact with me and I interact with them, that they will feel confident about who they are and what they're supposed to do next. Confidence is the biggest thing. I want people to interact with me, and when they get done, I want them to know that I want them to feel confident. That's how I would describe my coaching philosophy and what separates me or makes me unique.